Hello students, welcome to Sri Ramanuja Vidya Mandir, a temple for learning. Students, in previous lecture we discussed about a different type of cells, that is fibroblast cells and mast cells, and another one is the plasma cells we discussed. And today's class I am going to teach you the remaining type of continuity of the different type of cells, that is lymphocytes, macrophages and so on. Let us see the remaining cells, student. The remaining cells you can see that is the fourth one is that adipose cells. Adipose cells is actually what is that? It's a vowel shaped cells. It just shows these fats. Generally this is a shows the what is that, the adipose cells. It is a storage of the fat. Okay, so the fat is collected in the form of the fat globules. Okay, fat globules is formed by the fusion of small oil droplets. Okay, so on the basis of the number of the fat globules of adipocytes are of two types. What are they? This is called as the monolocular adipocytes. It is also called as the white fat and multilocular adipocytes. It is also called as the brown fat. Okay, generally the brown fat we can observe in the newly born babies. So newly born baby having the brown fat. What is the purpose of this brown fat? It is a protective layer for the pathogens, or protective layer. It has acted as a protective layer, right? The detailed information I'm going to teach you, student. This is about the adipocyte cells. And coming to the monolocular, the first type of the adipose cells, that is called the monolocular adipocytes. So this is about the single cell is a large cell. You can see this is about a single cell. Okay, so this is about the single cell, and the central fat globule is present. Now you can see this part. You can see this part is what is called a fat globule. This is called as fat globule, right? Fat globule is present, and the nucleus and the cytoplasm is a peripheral, and the cytoplasm is a less amount. Peripheral means nearer to the corner of the cell. That means you can see this is about for example, this is a nucleus. Okay, a nucleus, and this is about the cytoplasm. It is to be present, both are present to the edges of the cell. That means a peripheral of the cell we can observe. Due to compression of the fat globule, the nucleus is become flattened in the shape, and these adipocytes forms the white fat. I told you already what is that, the monolocular adipocytes. It is called the white fat. So this is about the diagrammatic representation of monolocular adipocytes. Let us see the other one is that second one is multilocular adipocytes. In these cells, many small fat globules are distributed in the cytoplasm around the nucleus. Now I can see this is about the student. This is a nucleus. This is also nucleus. This is also nucleus, right? These are all nucleus in one. So around the nucleus, what you observe now, this is a nucleus. Around the nucleus, you can observe there is there are fat globules present. This one is a fat globule. Fat globule is present, right? Here the cytoplasm is more in quantity, and the nucleus is round and found in the center. Now you can see observed in the center only. These adipocytes forms the brown fat. Brown fat is actually found in the newly born baby. It is a protective layer for them, right? So this is about the multilocular adipocytes. Hopefully you can understand the adipocyte cells. Next, the fifth one is called the mesenchyma cells. It is undifferentiated cells of the connective tissue, student. Why? Because of they can transform into any type of the connective tissue. That is why it is act as a pluripotent. Okay, it is one type of undifferentiated cells. These cells can be differentiated into any type of cartilage, like a bone or cartilage, a skin, trachea, cornea, liver, or myocardium, nerve, or muscle, adipose, and so on. So that's why it is act as a pluripotent. So what are the major function in this you can observe? To form the other cells of the connective tissue. Now you can see the diagrammatic representation. So this what is considered the multiple differentiation of the MSCs. MSCs means mesenchyma cells. Okay, this mesenchyma cells, it is either differentiated to form the bone, adipocytes, muscle, nerve, myocardium. Myocardium is a part of the responsible for the heart, and a liver. Corneas are found in the eye. Tracheas are found in the respiratory tract system, skin, and a cartilage, right? and this is about the different forms we can observe from the mesenchymal cells, right? Hope you understand this part. The next one is macrophages. Macrophages is also called as the histiocyte. Okay, so it is amoeboid in shape with a bean, okay, with a bean or kidney shaped nucleus we can observe now. Sometime what is that? This nucleus only, there is a bean shaped, okay, or kidney shaped nucleus we can observe. So this is what we call now nucleus. Nucleus, okay. So this cytoplasm is a more quantity. This is all this one is the cytoplasm only. The cytoplasm is a granular, but due to the presence of the more number of the lysosomes it appears in the granular. So this one what is called now? Lysosomes. What is the lysosome, student? It is a suicidal bag of the cells, right? This is a very important organelle. It is found in the cytoplasm. It is a destroy the dead cell organelles. Okay, once it is associated with the dead cell organelles, it is also destroyed by themselves. Like that's why it is called the suicidal bag of the cell. Lysosomes is called suicidal bag of the cell. Hopefully you can understand about the macrophages. And coming to the last, the other one is the macrophages importance. You can observe here. There is a phagocytic in nature. Phagocytic means cell eating. Cell eating, okay. Phagocytic in nature means cell eating. They destroy the bacteria and the virus. There is a by phagocytosis. That means this one cell is to be engulfing in nature, also called as the cell engulfment. Cell engulfment. Cell engulfment. Both are same words only. The cell eating and cell engulfment is represent the phagocytic in nature. So the virus and bacteria can be destroyed by the phagocytosis process. That is to be performed by what is that? Macrophages, student. Now one more important thing is that they are arises by the fusion of the monocytes. So this is also considered the scavengers of the connective tissue because of that destroy the dead and damaged cells to clean the connective tissue. So there are macrophages are different types is there, student. In lungs we can consider the dust cells. In the liver we consider the Kupffer cells. In the blood we consider the monocytes. In the brain we can consider the microglial cells. In the thymus gland we can say the Hussel granules. In the spleen we can consider the reticular cells. So this is about the macrophages. If you are found in the lungs, liver, blood and brain, thymus gland and the spleen, their respective names also given here. This is a very important point, student. This is a very important point. What are the macrophages in the brain? We call it as microglial cells. What are the macrophages in the spleen? We call it as reticular cell. What are the macrophages in the lungs? We call it as the dust cell. What are the macrophages in the liver? Is called Kupffer cell. The Kupffer cell is a different, very important point. Kupffer and this one, right? So the next another important thing is that last one is that lymphocytes. Lymphocytes is also amoeboid in shape. Okay, so a large nucleus is to be present in the center. Now you can see this is a large nucleus, this is also large nucleus, this is also large nucleus, and it is a peripheral layer, and cytoplasm is a quantitatively less. No, here you can see this is a cytoplasm, this is a cytoplasm, this is a cytoplasm. That cytoplasm quantity is very less. Its function is to be produce, transport, secrete antibody. Produce, secrete and transport antibody we can observe here. They divide to form the plasma cells, that is enhanced by the B lymphocytes of the connective tissue. When the plasma cell is to be released, we can observe the antibody formation. So this is about there are three type of lymphocytes, student. T lymphocytes, B lymphocytes, natural killer lymphocytes. T lymphocytes help in the cellular mediated immunity. B lymphocytes helps in the humoral immunity, and NK cells lymphocytes involve to destroy the cancerous cells or virus infected cells. So this is about the information about the today's class, student. The next class I'm going to continue on of this class now. Thank you, student. Thank you all.